Hello and everyone. This is High Class. So let us discuss some technical matters today. So today what we are going to discuss is Wi-Fi issues. Wi-Fi is one of the subject that many people have some kind or other kind of issues. There can be like issues like the Wi-Fi not working, it's not connecting. So there are two means of Wi-Fi. One is the direct means and one is indirect one. Through Wi-Fi, when we directly connect it, it's like through any kind of we can use a cable to connect it to a hotspot, and there is another way when we connect with a router. So when there is any kind of issues like it's not connecting, not connected, it's showing, say there's a cross sign on the symbol, then we understand that there is definitely a Wi-Fi issue coming up. First we need to check is whether the Wi-Fi connections are showing or not, like the nearest available connections, whether it's showing or not. If the Wi-Fi connections are showing, then we'll understand that it's not at all a hardware issue, it's definitely a software issue. So here we can see that this Wi-Fi connections are showing, right? We have to make sure that the Wi-Fi is on. We have to go to network and see whether the Wi-Fi symbol like Wi-Fi is on or off. So it's on, right? It's on. That's the main thing. And we can go to network setting. Here we can check it. We'll find exactly. Yeah, see here it was showing here as well. So from here as well we can understand that. Okay. Now let us minimize this. Now this is the preliminary steps that needs to be done. Next is what we need to see whether the router is whether it's how far the router is from the laptop. It's at times happens like this particular TP link, this one. Yeah, the router is very near. Even if it takes time in connecting, then definitely there might there might be issues like first of all that there is some metal object or any kind of device that's coming in between. That's because of that the connection is not proper. So we need to check whether there is any other thing, like it can be a mobile or something else that might be in between that is trying to disconnect this connection, right? So we need to check it first. If it's everything is clear and is very much proper, then we need to at times change the channel. We need to change the channel of the router. Okay, so we can do that. We can change the channel of the router so it will at times it also helps it. Some other times what we can do, we can try to do another thing, like that is we can check whether the Wi-Fi that is connected, whether the signal strength, we have to make sure that it's getting connected in other laptops as well. If we have another available laptop, if it's available and another available laptop with the same issue is not happening and it's happening with our particular laptop, then we have to go ahead and check any kind of the latest drivers. Okay, whether we need to check the latest drivers. How we can check? We have to go to, like from here we have to go to device manager. In device manager there is this particular slot we can check. Let us see, let it come up. Okay, here in network adapters, here we see this one, the Broadcom 802.11. This one is for Wi-Fi. Okay, so we need to see that we need to check on the properties. Okay, the driver version. Here is the driver version. Okay, driver details. So if it's not updated, we can go ahead and update this particular driver. Okay, another thing we can do we need sometimes to just refresh this particular driver, and it works. Okay, it works quite well. Like we can select uninstall, don't use this one, let's delete this driver software. Just click on OK, and we will just simply go and click on OK, and next. Next we will simply go ahead and restart. Okay. See, there it is, not connected, it's coming. So we'll just go ahead, restart the system. This will not like this is not going to like disconnect it. What this is going to do is just refresh this particular driver. At times this works quite fine. Okay. So these are the basic steps that we need to do, and so this is one of the basic steps. Other than this, what we need to do, if still find that it's not working at all, there is some certain Wi-Fi test. If it's like if like ours is a pre-installed Windows 10, so what we can do, we can just shut down the system, and we can, after shutting down, there is we need to keep on tapping the F2 bar button, where we'll going to go to the diagnostics page. There we will find a small test called Wi-Fi module test is there. Most of the times that comes past. Okay, or if it's not, like somehow the Wi-Fi is like start working, like we have to make sure whether this Wi-Fi was working previously or not. If it's working previously, just for like a few days time it's not working at all, then we'll definitely understand there might be a driver issue. It's not, and it's still the same issue when we have to make sure that the BIOS is updated or not. Okay, the driver has to be updated, the BIOS has to be updated, and then we have to check whether it's working fine or not, and then just run this particular test. If this test also comes past, or if there can be two options, there can be like this Wi-Fi not installed. In that particular case, this hardware issue comes up, and we have to go ahead and we need a technician for the same. Sometimes come like pass, but still there is some kind of hardware issue. Then in that case, we definitely will go ahead. We need a technician for the same. So today I'll just, for the Wi-Fi, this is it. If we have further queries, what you can do, you can post your queries, can send your queries to malasadhu1234@gmail.com. Please subscribe our channel, that is Highflyers, and put as many likes as you can, and so that we can grow with you as well. Thanks and goodbye.